Well, hello everyone. I'll tell you fucking what. I was at my training today and literally, physically, I'm done right now. But I want to speak and I will. Cause I don't know. Today I just decided to do what? To do my regular working related things scheduled for tonight, and I kind of fell short of it because I woke up and I had my regular two coffee mugs, and after those I realized that I'm not able to follow my mental tasks of today, and I kind of had to readjust my working hours and schedule, intraday schedule, and to be on something else. Where this day of the nicest day of today, and I actually I rescheduled and I dived into some other stuff still needs to be done, and I done that stuff and I kind of corrected things that were done slightly in the wrong way, and I corrected them all, and I revised recently done things how they getting on those days, and I would say that those ones are pretty nicely done. They're getting on pretty good way, and I wouldn't just disclose the things or themselves, but I'm only reporting about them being done in a good and right way by me, and even just with having those corrections time by time, and my working things should be done. Even with those corrections, those things they remain pretty stable and are pretty just I don't know, well rounded and balanced as I've done them myself. And they say in my personal language, they say if you wanna do something in a good and impeccable way, do it on your own, do it yourself. And that's slightly what I'm doing those days. I don't trust. I mean, I could, but I don't, and I wouldn't trust my personal things that go to my working process. I wouldn't trust them to be done by someone else. Maybe when I expand my business, expand my things, then I would hire some nice gal, and I will be controlling her, just not going out of my frames that I'm gonna set for my employees, and I will revise and control and oversee what they do, my employees, my future employees, and that thing should be put there in the business picture, because I followed some period of my life where I was like letting things like coasting down the road, and what happened was finally then they ended up being just in a very lame and poor condition. I'm gonna emphasize this fact again and again, that only those things that are overseen by the owner of business, those ones should and would, and they're gonna fall in the right track, and only with your own supervision they'll be done, I would say, in an impeccable way. I'm not exaggerating here, I'm just telling things as they are, because you yourself, as the owner of your own activities, you are not gonna just cheat yourself and be slacking about doing whatever, coasting on those things that should be done in very attentive, very persistent, and effective way, and without following your own attitudes for those things you wouldn't be able to accomplish them perfectly. That's what I stand for. And again, I'm not gonna bring something meaningful in today's video shoot up tonight. I'm just gonna speak for the sake of speaking, and just I don't know, I don't have any fucking friggin' ideas in my mind. And I reported you about my training of today. I reported about scheduling things around within my, I should say, intraday schedule of tonight, and I redone them partly, slightly at some points. And what else? What else? I got a haircut like 2 days ago. Am I nice? Yeah, I am. I know. I need to know even explanation or any longer just any longer attention to my face to realize that I'm nice, and I am actually. I don't care about might be someone thinks that I'm not nice, and or I don't know. I do not think that way. I'm pretty good, and whatever. And that's my personal space where I try to shed my native derived, my first native language derived accent, and I'm just still on it, and I'm trying to sound like Native American, like as I heard that voice from some dude in the very beginning, when I started to follow my own attitude as for learning my English, for shaping my English, I should say, that I am owner and I am just capable to just do whatever I want with my English, the way I would sound, the way I would pronounce things, the way I would just be using my grammar, just to points and my phrases being learned for that whole period of time on the process of learning, possessing my adorable English. And the more I do that, the more I kind of like realize that I am just doing that for my pleasure, for my personal, just I don't know, good mood and inspiration, and just I wouldn't even call it like a mental thing, like mental notion. It's not like it's separate something, but that separate something, my English, that becomes part of me. It's already there, I should say. It's already there. It's like I don't know, that I possessed my second soul, but the only soul I have is my partly Russian, partly English soul that I have inside me, which perfectly nicely resides within me, my soul. And I wanna just give you the show and pitch here the attitude that I have towards my English. It's not like something distant, like I can get it, I can put it out if I don't want. That's the part of my life. That's the part of my just I don't know, personality. It went to my bones and fossilized there, fossilized and became like sediment in my bones and became a part of me for my own rounded and balanced entity, which I call just my personal physical being, as a person, as a human being, earthling, I should say, and the part that it goes to my mentality, that shaped my mentality in a certain way that I am just those days I regard my English like I don't know, like my mind that works in parallel ways, like let's say one occasion I follow my first native language derived flow or speech, some occasion I might drop into my second native language derived speech and flows of speech as I did previously. Let's say no longer than yesterday. I followed like just I don't know, maybe more than 1 hour without stopping, without any pauses. I followed Native American speech being pitched on some news channel at a high rate of speech, and I kind of got what I wanted, and anytime I drop there I get what I want, and that's what I wanted to bring you in this particular video shoot up tonight. And by the way, what do you think about my t-shirt, this nice t-shirt that I'm wearing right now? It's pretty sweaty on my back because I have just returned from my training, and I feel, I don't know, that's my probably the most just I don't know, comforting and just to maybe comforting and toasty thing to wear, and I wear it almost every day, like every second day I wear it. I should wash it more often than I do, and I wear this stuff, this outfit very often as soon as I have my mood to wear it. But I have my mood almost every day to wear this nice t-shirt of mine, and I do. And Also, it slightly reminds me of this horror movie that was released in the 80s. I guess I'm not mistaken here. It was released, the first episode was released in 1983. That was called Elm Street Nightmare, or Nightmare on the Elm Street. There was a Freddy wearing the same sweater as I'm wearing, this t-shirt that reminds that sweater, but on that sweater the strips was wider, and the thing itself had less strips on it, because they were wider. And this thing of mine, it has pretty nicely oriented, horizontally oriented lines or strips, alternatively, interchangeably put in there, beginning from the color being gray and going to the color being red. And I don't like the red color itself, I should confess, but I like this thing. I just don't know why. That just occurred to me that I like it. And okay, it's been something, I don't know, maybe not so enlightening, not so good as I might have done just for, but I kind of like very rarely say something intelligent. If you just follow my channel, that way you might be slightly familiar with the kind of shit that happened here. And that's been something far from me, from my mind, from my just life. And thanks for following my channel, for being my follower and my maybe viewer, and even subscriber. I don't mind if you subscribe to my channel or tell anyone else about my channel, and follow me, join me at whatever activities I will be doing, be my colleague, and just see you all in a while. And thanks for attention, thanks for watching, and follow my channel. Have a nice one. Bye.